In this video, we'll be taking a look at 4 NBA matchups for October 22nd, and I'll break them all down with free winning picks so you can bet smarter and win bigger. But first, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell so you get our plays the second they drop, because when the lines move, the early birds cash in. And if you want the full Winning Sport Picks experience, head over to wspicks.com and check out our VIP packages, or grab a free consultation with one of our professional sports consultants for the sharpest edge you'll find anywhere. That's where the real plays live. We are your bookmaker's worst nightmare. These are the games we're hammering, the ones the books can't afford you to bet. This is Winning Sport Picks. The free picks are about to drop, and they're coming in hot. We open in Madison Square Garden with Cleveland versus New York, a game that screams early season defensive battle. Both teams bring gritty half-court styles, but New York's home court edge and physical rebounding make the difference. Cleveland's offense tends to stall late in tight games on the road, and the Knicks have capitalized on that. Covering 6 of the last 8 meetings in this building, look for the Knicks' disciplined transition defense to limit fast break points and drag this game into a slower tempo. New York minus 2.5 feels like the sharper side, and that total around 229.5 looks a touch high given both teams' pace and shot selection. We're looking at under 229.5 as the second angle. And next up, Brooklyn versus Charlotte, a matchup between two squads still searching for rhythm and identity. Brooklyn's depth gives them flexibility, while Charlotte's inefficiency from beyond the arc keeps them from pulling away in close games. Brooklyn's road defense has quietly improved, holding opponents below league average in second chance points. The Hornets have gone under in 4 of their last 6 at home against Eastern opponents, and that total at 227.5 leans toward another low-scoring night. The books have this spread hovering around 5.5, too much for a home opener that should stay competitive. We're rolling Nets plus 5.5 and under 227.5. Then we head to Florida for Miami versus Orlando, a game defined by discipline versus momentum. Orlando's been one of the most profitable home teams against weaker offensive squads, and Miami fits that mold early in the year. Orlando's defensive rotations are crisp, and their half-court control suffocates teams who rely on perimeter creation. Miami tends to struggle in slow starts, ranking near the bottom in first quarter scoring efficiency through preseason play. That's why we're leaning Orlando minus 8 and under 215.5, a setup built for a controlled defensive victory. Finally, Toronto versus Atlanta, the one matchup on the board with true tempo volatility. Toronto's new system emphasizes pace, but Atlanta can match them bucket for bucket and thrive in chaotic runs. The Hawks' home splits favor overs, cashing in 7 of their last 10 home games when they are favored by fewer than 6. Toronto's defense is still adjusting to faster rotations, leaving gaps that Atlanta's backcourt loves to exploit. This feels like a classic up and down spot where momentum outweighs structure. We're locking in Atlanta minus 5 and over 235.5 to close out the board. And now listen to me, those are the free picks, but the one game I am unloading on tonight, the game that's going to crush your bookie's soul, that's the VIP play of the day at wspicks.com. This is the nuke, the hammer, the max bet, the one play I've circled, the game that will bury your bookmaker 6 feet under. When it hits, and it will, your bookie is going to need a doctor, a lawyer, and maybe even a priest. If you want to ride with me on the biggest bet of the day, get to wspicks.com right now. To recap for October 22nd, Knicks minus 2.5 and under 229.5, Nets plus 5.5 and under 227.5, Magic minus 8 and under 215.5, and Hawks minus 5 and over 235.5. 4 matchups, 8 strong angles, all with sharp reasoning behind the numbers. This is Winning Sport Picks, where we don't just bet, we bury bookmakers. Smash that subscribe button, drop your favorite plays in the comments, and hammer that like button like you're hammering your bookie into the dirt. We're cashing, we're dominating, and tonight we're dancing on the grave of your bookmaker. Let's go!